You don't know me, but I love looking at the little things. Unless you do know me, then... Hi, Mom. Whenever I play games, I often stop and smell the roses. I talk to every NPC, admire the architecture, I walk through Sonic levels, and in the newest installment of the Mario Kart series, there is so much to see. We have a huge open world where we can drive virtually everywhere. Except here, and here, and here? What? False advertising at its finest. The world of Mario Kart World, which I will be affectionately calling the Kart Kingdom, has a vast number of biomes and locations to race through. I want to talk about a few areas, both big and small, that I found interesting. Let's sort them by color, starting with... Yes, what is a color? Shut up. The first spot I picked is within the white ice of the snow region, specifically here. No, not Wario, but the area where we find him is a tribute to Vanilla Lake from Super Mario Kart. Despite it not matching identically to Vanilla Lake 1 or 2, it is a short fun track that invokes the spirit of the originals, with the P-Switch challenge having us race around it 3 times within 20 seconds, passing a blue ring that gives us 4 extra seconds to make it to the next one. It's a fun challenge, being a small bonus course only available via transition tracks and free roam. Makes it feel like more of a fun Easter egg rather than something they could have added to a Prix or Tour by itself. From one desert to another, yes, tundras are considered to be deserts. We traveled to the first place we ever saw in the Kart Kingdom, the route from Mario World Stadium to Crown City, the first in-between track in the game. The second I want to bring attention to is this rest stop, with buildings covered in many posters and stickers advertising a variety of things, from a seafood restaurant, organic antifreeze, even the Mushroom Cup, which has each of the track names listed out. And on the billboard behind it all, we have an advertisement for the Fireflower Diner. The building right next to it is a motel, so this building over here must be the famous rental service? I don't know about you, but this doesn't look like a rental service to me. They don't even have any cars to rent. The only place with cars is the motel parking lot, where you can come in and see people drive in and out of parking spaces. As for where they are going, that's a topic for another video. Okay, I'm gonna say something controversial. I love bone dry dunes. The sandfalls and rivers, the ship that throws coins onto the track, the anti-gravity ribs, the gigantic dry Bowser head with the claws coming out of the earth. But as great as that all is, Dry Bones Burnout is miles better. First off, the way the lava glows is mesmerizing, perfectly shading the area in light. The contrast, the bones are painted with vibrant colors and orange petals fall from the sky. This is all relevant to the Day of the Dead, a Hispanic holiday that celebrates life and family. If the whole stage is for celebrating the dead, then who are we celebrating? Well, while driving around, I found this. B1688 to D1988. Rest in peace. We don't know the name of this dragon or why this site was chosen to be a racetrack of all things, but I like to believe they're racing alongside us, overjoyed to be remembered after all these years. Oh, also the clouds are in the rock! Now on the complete opposite side of the map, we have the Great Question Block Ruins, and the most difficult spot to reach in the video. You drive up, oops, and while one, and oh, come on! You can finally reach the top of the block. Remember, rewind is your friend. Once you're up here, you get a buttload of coins, and to say hello to the most bored person in the kingdom. Seriously, I hope this guy is allowed to bring his Switch to work. He probably gets next to 0 customers. As for your main reward for getting up here is one of the best views in the game, looking over the jungle, savanna, and eastern Koto region. Is the water supposed to look like that? Now, I'm no fisherman, but this is a fishing hole. Found under the Acorn Heights track, I dubbed this place Acorn Undergrowth. This location is beautiful, especially at night. The way the blue lights from the fireflies and the blue moon, sun, orb reflected onto the water is mesmerizing to see. The piece which challenges the player to grab 8 blue coins while dodging skeeters. I try to be consistent with what cart combo I use, but the Junkyard Hog is not recommended. A cart with a higher handling stat, like the Baby Blooper, make this much easier. This area left of where the challenge starts looks like a lovely place to set up camp. Nice and shady during the day with light rays breaking through the trees, while at night having a mesmerizing light that would cover the campers in its glow. Returning to the coolest section of the map, we have Starview Peak, which is actually the first place I went in free roam, and is a perfect example of why the free in free roam needs to be in quotation marks. You want to drive to the tip of the peninsula? Lakitu. You want to drive around the roof of the building? Lakitu. You want to take a good look at the back of the building? Lakitu, Lakitu, Lakitu! What was this video about? Oh, right, locations. While Lakitu is working overtime here, there are some cool places out of bounds. If you jump off the vertex of this turn, you can fall down to see a globe spinning around the center of the room. Along with a question mark panel, a peach token, and a green pipe, you might expect this to take you back to the start of the track, but instead you'll be taken to the peak in order to get the best view in the game. The beautiful clouds illuminated by the moon, the aurora borealis, and the snowflakes acting as twinkling stars. The Great Question Mark block may have the best daytime view, but this is definitely the best nighttime star view. Let's address the big blue Kong in the room. DK Spaceport was one of my most anticipated tracks. This whole area seems to be based on the Kennedy Space Center from JoJo's Bizarre, Merritt Island, Florida, and the original Donkey Kong. It's a great combination of something old and new. Climbing the station, dodging barrels feels nostalgic, and the space station theme adds a solid twist. My favorite detail about the area are these two signs that go over the history of the DK boosters rockets. Going from a barrel in reference to DKCR's rocket barrel levels, the second one I can't tell what it's referencing, but I know I've seen this design before. And the third one is named the Game & Watch, which seems to be what the ship we see throughout the level is based on. The boosters on the ship have a D-pad along with a single black button just like the Donkey Kong Game & Watch, with the other sign explaining what type of material it's made out of along with how propulsion works, seemingly by filling these gigantic barrels with fuel and putting them into the ship. Purple is pretty hard to find. The only area on the map that screams purple is the lake at Boo Cinema. But when traveling there, it's more of a green-gray, with the purple poison in the lake being very muted. But after taking a closer look at the abandoned theater, there's not only a Yoshi mural with a purple drink, but also a variety of movie posters, one of them starring the purple aristocrat Yoshi. I'll say that's purple enough, don't you? The other posters are cool too, like Vampire or Vampire to be more accurate, Shy Guy's Bazaar and Warrior Shipyard based on tracks alongside Salty Town Tales, which seem to be an anthology film. But the main event of the night is Behemoth's Boo Castle, starring Princess Peach herself. This whole section is super creative, with the color change, driving over film strips, and the many shadowy castles in the background. My two favorite details are the Behemoths that try to jump scare the player, along with the bats during the final jump that turn from black to white while exiting the cinema world. Pink, pink, pink. Where in this world is pink? Oh, I know. Let's talk about the glow up that is Sky High Sunday. In Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's DLC, out of all of the new tracks introduced, Sky High Sunday was the most underwhelming. Poor looking textures, a boring layout done better twice before in the same game, a disappointment all around. Because of that, many people were skeptical when the track came back in Mario Kart World. But it was 100% worth it. This updated version of the track has increased the skill ceiling by adding walls to drive on and rails to grind on. Along with the updated textures, hologram signs, and multicolored snow, there is so much more spectacle to this track. Even the area under the track is,
pleasing.
I dubbed this place Down Below Gelato. The crazy size of the ice cream as they tower upward day or night, it's mesmerizing to see, and really puts in perspective just how big this world can be. Yes, black is a color, shut up. Even if Nintendo does not agree with me. Except they do? Why are there black and even brown Yoshis on signs, but the black and brown Yoshi themselves are nowhere to be found? But without those options, I guess I'll go with... the fish! The fish! The fish! And you know what fish like? Water. I don't think this is what enough. Here we have one of my favorite in-between tracks, the Flood Channel. Found when going from Toad's Factory and Airship Fortress to Wario Stadium, it's a lot of fun driving down these areas with the chain chomp heads adding as extra obstacles. My favorite details are the graffiti and posters that are plastered around. The Muncher and Womp posters seem to be inspired by Shepard Farley and his famous Obey artwork. The Conqueror and Angry Wiggler, which actually looks like an Angry Wiggler, seem to be inspired by Dolly White. I don't think the art of the Shell Creepers and Nabbit are based on anyone specifically, but I just think they're neat. Spoilers, if you have not beaten all of the cups in the Grand Prix, leave now, okay? 3, 2, 1. This Rainbow Road is fantastic! Thank you all so much for watching my very first video. Please let me know what I can do better in the comments below. If you want to see more from me, please head over to twitch.tv/gamingwarlord64. There I'll be playing games like Pikmin, Deltarune, Kirby, and of course, Mario Kart World. I'll see you guys next game!